me continuing where I left off yesterday. And, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to switch the screen now. Again, where I left off yesterday, I was planning to finish it yesterday, but unfortunately, I got sidetracked. No, I did do some work, but I still more or less have the same objectives to do as yesterday. But maybe I can do a little bit more. Like this, I'm definitely doing today. This isn't too hard, right? This will be the next thing I'm gonna do here in a bit. But I need to do this. So the stream today is going to be focused on adding this, which is not. If I want to go in chronological order, it's this, then this, and then this, and then this, and then finally this. This one, and this one. I mean, pretty easy. I'm gonna knock those out of the park. This one is going to be mildly challenging. Mildly, not super. I've done this before. I don't want to make a super complex parser, so I'm gonna make it pretty simple. Doesn't need to be super dynamic. But this task stuff, that's gonna be complex because the part that's complex about it is not only do I need to make sure that flags are being handled as I originally intended they're supposed to be handled, but it needs to be asynchronous. And when I do asynchronous, I can't just launch a thread for every single task. I mean, there's very few tasks, so I could do that. But I would like a manageable system, if that makes sense. However, that being said, I might still end up making each task run as a separate thread. Just launch a quick thread for that task, and then end it right then and there. Not the best optimal system, but it's good enough. And this really only handles very internal engine stuff. The only thing that is ran after the start of the engine, is maybe some texture loading and theme updating. But that's it. That is all. So overall, it should be fine. Although that does point out something really interesting. The theme updating is going to be asynchronous. So, actually no. The theme updating does not be asynchronous. It's just the update method that needs to be asynchronous. So I need to queue those up and trigger those when I need to. But otherwise, everything else should be good. So that needs its own task. But yeah. So not too complex. Not gonna make it too complex. I'll leave the complex stuff to the UI. So let's get going. Alright. So the thing I was actively just doing. I'm gonna turn down my mic. I got someone doing something outside. Don't want that to pop into my mic. So I have two permutations on theme edit. Two permutations. The first one is for float value, and the second one is for bool value. So I'll just copy bool. I'll do float and then bool, float then bool. So I grab it as a float. So grabbing each. Wow. Oh wait, there's also icon size, which is a UInt. So how about let's focus on the focus on the bool. So the boolean says this. Let's do. This is a float. This is a float. This is that. This is a boolean. This is a float. This is a float. Number. Sounds good. Alright, now when I load this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do actually call this value. Alright. So that's and now the last one is theme property. In the theme property, actually gonna make it so. Hello. Thank the makers YouTube autoplay actually recommends this song. Quiet. Yeah, I turned on the audio because there's someone doing the lawn out. Yeah, I can turn myself up, but there's someone out there doing their lawn. I'm not sure if it'll be picked up. Creation manager. I don't know why I referenced that. It's all that's as a reference. Alright, and that one should be fine. And now you can watch me set up a task. Check this shit out, would you? Wait, I better not be telling it. Okay, I'm not. Cool. Alright. Task. Editor. Configuration manager. Look at that beautifully long name. Date. Name. Why would you freaking. Oh, I'm not including task, but. Task manager. Task. Alright. Put that in there. That in there. What parameters do I allow? Oh, whoops, these are backwards. I got the name, dependencies, and the task event callback. And then, trying to think really quick. No, everything's fine. Alright, now, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna replicate some of this stuff, so I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna get the device stuff. And then, I can copy, paste all this in. Trying to decide if I want to, you know, I will comment it out. Alright, that's that. And then cheese. Whatever. The buffer. Where'd the buffer go? Where'd the buffer at? Oh, it's right there. I'm done. Oh, I gotta keep switching. Okay, so yeah, damn. Update all of these. Recently. Oh, nice. Done. Done. Did we do that? Nice. Wait. Okay. So I'm just gonna make this public. It'll just make it easier for me to use. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do static. How is the default? Oh, I'm dumb because big brain, ooga booga. I'm just gonna do 32 theme index. There you go. And then I'm gonna do auto themes equals editor configuration manager get themes. Stop doing that freaking Visual Studio. Auto theme equals themes at the theme info dot theme index. And then now that I have a theme, I'm going to do all this. And then computing property data. Writing to buffer. This is not something I want to do. Also, I thought I changed this to work on this. Current project, and I'm going to do Q type CY. I don't need to do it on the transfer queue anymore. I can just switch it to the graphics queue. Right? I don't know. I guess I'll see which one works. Oh, that one has to be in the graphics queue. I don't know why I wanna. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I need to close, and then I need to do this. I think the channel has to evaluate this. Okay. Oh my god, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold up. What? I need to revisit that bit of code. That bit of code is wrong. Okay, I believe those two should now be done. Hopefully. There's something I gotta resolve in here. In this file specifically. Okay, what the heck is happening? So, final command buffers, right? I see what I wanted to do, but no, that's bad. Okay. This is bad. So I think Okay. Oh, that's done. Oh, no, this one doesn't need syncing. Huh. I guess I'll tune up. There you go, how's that? Maybe a little higher. Test. Like that. One more way. I'm trying to figure this out. Actually, I need to go to this project and start working on that next bit. Alright. Load faster. Okay. So quick create recyclable command buffer. Create resource. Alright, so create resource here, and do that there, and do it here, and I need to do it here. So says recycle resource. I'm gonna change this up. Change it to recycle command buffers, and also resources. I guess this can work. Kind of works. It's fine for now. I can do auto q equals or command buffer equals command buffer abstraction resource command buffer. Did I implement a way to get q? Get q. No, there is not. So I need to implement that. I'll assume that's there for now. What I'll do is I'll do recycle command buffers. Get q type. Or no, I'll do get q type. That in theory would give me the q type, and then get q type. That's our grid there. Basically, what I'm doing is when I recycle single time command buffers, if I do that, they get organized by what q type they're responsible in. So 1 second. Where is... Oh, I just call create resource like that. Alright, so since I know it's a command buffer, what I can do is I can... What do you mean recycle? Because there's like, even though creating a command buffer is like super dirt cheap, I do it sometimes to alleviate that process. So after I've executed a command buffer, sometimes I'm willing to just recycle it for later, so that I just don't have to do a CPU operation to create another one, even though it's lightweight to create another one. Sometimes I like recycling these things, so I have a thing to do that. I just have to fix up 2 functions to allow that to continue working in the new system. And the way I'm gonna do it is okay. I'm gonna do auto config equals this, and then I'm gonna say that the q is equal to if config dot q override, then we're gonna just call get q type. We're gonna assume, as always, graphics index 0. Oh shoot, I have it like this on. If q is equal to no pointer makes why not reuse them, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I'm not using the function really right now anymore because I'm doing a lot of things asynchronously. So I'm just, instead of creating a single time command buffer or just a recyclable command buffer, I'm just creating a new command buffer and then I'm using it and then I'm throwing it away. But single time command buffers are like, I'm going to be using them for those specific operations, like baking things at the end of frames that are in the main loop kind of deal. So yeah, I need to do WPV and then config.cycle resources, and then I can do I also need to do I can't believe I just reviewed that one. Remember for resources. So I need to do I need to do q get q type, which I'm going to implement in a second, and then I am gonna do that again. Q type, get q type, and then do it again. Q get q type. And for command buffers, I'm actually gonna push them not into the traditional resources unordered map. I'm gonna push them into the custom unordered map. I'm gonna do q get q type. And down here, Jesus, and there's, let me brush my hair again. I should have done that. If resource get type is equal to object type command buffer. If it's a command buffer, then we'll do it one way. Else, if it's anything else, we'll do it another. Get that freaking thing off my screen. Alright, now I gotta implement those functions now. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. And I'll throw it up here. Brief gets the queue abstraction. This. I'll use filters in the solution explorers. Don't you want to use? I use premake. Premake automatically generates the solution and project files for me, and it also automatically takes all the folder directories and converts them to filters. So I don't need to deal with creating that. All I do is I create folders like normal, and then I run the premake command, and it does all the stuff for me. I know, the freaking filter system by itself is pretty stupid. I mean, you get it. I mean, I get it because, like, sometimes people organize things not based on the folders. I find weird. I don't do that. But I also understand, I know you can, but Visual Studio compiler stuff uses filters so that you can determine what you actually want compiled and what you don't want compiled in the project, which is nice. But yeah. I'm just gonna have this strip return create info or create config dot q. I do gotta make sure that whatever that is, command buffer, see. I'd rather do it like this. Oh wait, no, I do it that way. Okay. I set it here. And then when I'm recreating it, I set it there. I'm good. Return returns Q. Now I just gotta head into the Q abstraction. I have not tested any of the code I have made in the past month. So whether or not stuff is gonna work is gonna be super worrying this upcoming week, because I still have 2 major things to implement, and then I can begin testing and begin re-implementing the UI renderer, and hopefully the stuff I wrote works, because I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, because I like refactored a bunch of result returning. I went in, I added Q abstraction. I fixed up all the diagnostics and checking and device creation code. I've done all that for both DirectX 12 and Vulkan. I haven't been able to test it yet. And then I went into my editor. I redid the entire config system, and I'm implementing a new thing I call the task system for starting up my engine, so I can do things asynchronously. And I'm implementing all this, and I still got the config and task implementation to do, the stuff that actually runs it. Like the tasks and configs are there, but nothing actually runs the thing in the background. I gotta implement that, and then I can start testing if everything actually works. And that kind of has me a little nervous because I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, I can fix up the test project I have right here and see if it renders, and if that renders, I should be good. But that's actually a pretty good idea to fix up this the test project I have in this solution. So I might actually legit do that in like a few here. What? What's that about? About the server? Oh. Oof, yeah, okay, I did that for my first attempt at the engine, realized in the middle I don't want to complete this refactoring, start my second start. I know how that feels, yeah. But if this works, I'm super happy with this abstraction. Self-elimination. Feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? I hate when that happens. That's basically that's kind of what I feel like literally right now as well, because I'm basically redoing my entire UI system with this new layout theology I'm doing. See, and this stuff. This is, if I want to fix up the test project to test some of this stuff renders, this is all the errors I need to fix. All these errors. Not a whole lot, like some of them are just a mess. I changed some enums into macros, right? But like CSR. So I'm actually gonna fix this up, and then you're gonna witness if this has worked, or I'm gonna run into 1,000 validation risks. Why is this only one file? Jesus, because it's a test project. I didn't want to. Trust me, it started out as a really simple example project, and then it quickly spiraled out of control. It doesn't render anything precious, but it sure is quite the file, because I've basically been testing multiple things inside multiple things, like this right here. This, I gotten rid of the whole callback in the beginner in the past. It's now simply, because I made a correction to DirectX 12, not correction, a change. It's now simply just begin and end render pass. And this, oh, where's code I gotta delete? Actually, a lot of this code was before I even did this update. A lot of this code was just like, literally this code hasn't been updated in a few months now. So it's actually probably a good thing that I'm going through and I'm making all these changes, and if I actually want to test more things without messing with my engine, I can do it in one of these projects. But don't question the abhorrent file size. You should have seen my other file sizes, dude. gonna be honest right now. My other ones, I had a file. I can actually pull it up right now because I think I said to get not a most recent version. And my most current version is about 10 lines long because I deleted everything because I'm I have it on my other screen to reference, but yeah. Like, for example, let me pull up the, ooh, which one should I pull up? Alright, I'm gonna pull up this file. This file is 2,800 lines long of just pure code. Yeah. NASA won't hire me. Oh, can't stand long files. Womp womp. I indulge in my long files I like to create. Yep. I got plenty. I used to have plentiful files that big. You would have no idea. Like, I wish there was just a 2.16. I can guarantee you that just my MRL, my Vulkan DirectX 12 and front end MRL, and the shared file, one shared file, would be as long as your engine. That's how much freaking code has gone into this rendering abstraction. It's like a whole engine on its own. It doesn't do that complex stuff. Like, I could show you just the shared header file. Let me pop open that. Let me pop this open. This one header file is 1.8k lines long. Absolutely beautiful. Am I almost done with these errors? Oh, I missed one down here somewhere. What is this one? Texture? Oh, brother. Resource states, resource flags. And then without splitting that? Splitting. You wanna know what my technique of splitting is? It's this. Split. Check out that split. Nah, I know what you mean now. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. This though, I gotta remember what the heck I changed here. So we're gonna open up software. Yeah, I know it's always never gonna load correctly. Alright, let's see. I want to compare and contrast these real quick. This is my old way of starting up the thing. So I still had a title, still did the class name, icon path, I can still specify that. Flags, oh that's right, I separated flags into booleans now. Although I don't have to, and honestly I shouldn't, I should be doing bitwise flags. I decided, for some odd reason, you know, it'd be a great thing to do. We can split up into different booleans. Turning into freaking Minecraft Java edition, dude. Why, what is it? Come on, man. Next X. Next Y. Next Y. Next X. The new changes are absolutely perfect. Two. Oh. Here's another change I did. So I have a thing in my abstraction called handlers for my resource channels, aka descriptor sets, but everything is behind this. So now when I do this, I'm going to specify like that. Because again, for whatever reason, I thought, hey, this is a great idea. I mean, it is. They actually do. They can return something else other than success. So, you know, if it works, it works. But I did make one change to the handler system that I hope works, but I have no idea if it works. Same for the channel. Right, now I just have this. This was flags. RTV optimum. That is something that you probably won't see in another engine or another abstraction. I have flags for telling whether it's render target view optimal, and then states for what states it is, but then also a start state that I can specify. That's a thing. Don't know why I did it that way. Well, I know why, but it's mostly copium that caused it. Yeah, I have a start state because I need to use a mixture of different states when I start something for it to work in DirectX 12 and Vulkan. I need to find like the correct one. And then if I want to transition it, I can't just specify all the same stuff again. I have to specify specific ones, and I automate some of the transitions. So I'm actually keeping track of what current state it's in to transition it from that to a new one. And that's what the start state is. Right? I'm saying that it starts in common if it were to transition into something else. I don't have buffer transitions hidden yet, though, which is weird to think about, but I don't. Alright, I say, I mean, there's no time like the present. I am gonna throw a breakpoint, though. I'm bound. I'm gonna hit an error. I'm gonna hit an error. How did I know? Oh my god. How did I know? How did I know? I'm gonna try Vulkan. Oh, I specified it way down here. That's right. Because I moved the code. Because I thought, you know what? This ought to be interesting. So, let's test it again. Ooh. I don't like the look of that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Why is it printing all this? This is useless information. Why is it printing all this? Okay, so it gets through all this. Validation error. Here's the first one. Must be type. Guys, must be type. Cool. What happened here? It's always what the device code is. Q. Oh shoot, not this kind of project. Alright, so saying this, I create these structures up here. I do it when I'm doing this, and I say, it says must be VK structure type Q create info. VK structure type device Q create info. I guess use a breakpoint. Create info is 12. Q count 16. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, hold up. I'm going through every single Q family count, and I'm saying oh, I see. Alright, so I guess I'm not going to pre-allocate, and I'm instead going to just... But I thought... Oh wait, you know what? These need to be reserved sizing. So, you create infos dot reserve. Alright, well this fix it. I hope this fixes it. Yeah, there we go. I did not know there's gonna be 16 queues available. I hope that creating all these queues won't be a huge problem. And it still hits that error. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, so VK device create VK device create info. So it says what? The Vulkan spec state if the pnext chain includes a VK physical device Vulkan 12 feature structure, then it must not include features, mixing features, scalar prop. Oh, I'm confused now. What? So, if the pnext chain includes a Vulkan 12 features, which is this, then it can't include physical device buffer. Huh. That's telling me it's hitting this. What freaking device features got enabled? Device extensions. Swap chain, Discord to indexing, dynamic rendering, synchronization 2, timeline semaphore, shared non-semantic info, maintenance 5, custom border image. Oh my god, it's just enabled everything? I didn't tell it to enable this. Unless I accidentally did. I did. Oh my god. There's someone who's touching the mic, sometimes it makes my voice good. I know what it is, I need to fix it. It should be good now. It should be good. I hate when that happens. It's my aux cord, it's just been dripping for too long, as in like, too much slack. So, over the years, it's gotten kind of rough. Let's see what device extensions are being enabled here. Swap chain, descriptor indexing, dynamic remains, synchronization 2, timeline semaphore, not semantic. Alright, so why? Why is this an issue? Here. If the pnext chain includes a deviceable control structure, then it must not include timeline semaphore. Oh my god, this is a part of it. Wait. Bit, atomic, float, descriptor indexing. Scalar block. Oh my god, I know. Okay. Cool. So no more dynamic rendering. I'm actually gonna just put this here, and then wherever it says here. And then there's also that one. There we go. God, yay, dude. How many more? It didn't even error that time, dude. That time it just threw a fit. What? Does it get to the end? It gets to the freaking end, dude. What is the issue with the queue? Oops, wrong one. Device. Devices 2. Oh, what? I thought that gets returned. What? Queue return structure. Queues. Queue count. Return it. Okay, so that all works correctly now. Um. What? Am I actually legit just forgetting to do a whole step in my code? In here, right when I create a new queue object, family index, queue index, vk get device queue, type, API data. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I just realized. Yep. 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 I realized. My bad. My bad, G. And then this. Say. EPI data equals. EPI data. And then, when I go ahead and create the queue, yeah. And throw 3 points up there. Oh my god, I finally worked that time. Dude. Oh my god. How did that happen? Nah, how did Lucas get here? I don't know. This way, I have no idea. What the hell? Where did this one get called from? Great resource? Okay. So index 0, type is graphics. Hold up. Pause, dog. How did I do that? I quite literally wrote code to only set the out queue if the index was greater than or equal to a queue size. I literally never wrote the code to get an inbounds queue. Only out of bounds queues. Magnificent programming right here. Dog, this is beautiful programming. Absolutely gorgeous. Dude, what the heck? Who am I right now? Why in the world did I write this? Holy crap. Ah, there we go. Now I have a proper cue. How did I write that? What? What? So I got past the swap chain. That's good. I get past the swap chain. I create the 3 frame command buffers. Do I ever hit this point? I do. Do I ever hit this point? I do. Please tell me I hit here. I do. Alright, now I'm gonna doubt I hit past this whole section. No, I get past all of that. Where does it error? What is happening? Maybe it fails on this? No, that's fine. How far does it go? Hold on. No way it gets down here, right? It does. Which button was it to? It doesn't give me a call stack when it hits that error. Okay. It erred on this. Oh, it errors on the handler. Okay. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing for the handler. The handler isn't that complex. I just really try to diminish the amount of bytes I'm storing per handler, because I'd be storing like a handler per texture kind of deal going on. But essentially, I'm going to here. The handler is a way to bind resources into a bindless array. And to automate a little bit and hold on to that index so I can rebind if I need to do anything. Like different LOD levels, min LOD kind of stuff going on. I tell it to go to next. Go to next. Sends what I call an intrinsic handler interop. I couldn't think of any good names, and I was tired. I'm like, I'm gonna write this down. I'm just gonna do this, get this done. It's basically a union. It's not a union. It's basically just a collection of data that any of these functions create, and they just fill it out, and they send it to a callback function pointer. Easy as pie. Because before I was storing like 6 different function pointers in those standard functions, std function. So I presume when I try and call the function, maybe the function is just not in memory somehow. Except it is. It is somehow in memory, and I don't understand. And it's scaring me. So when I create a handler, when I'm getting a handler, aka get resource channel, I'm telling it this, that, and the other thing. Maybe I'm... No, it's there. Oh my god. Dude. This is why you don't program while I was super tired. Holy crap, no way that was it. I forgot to move it over, or copy it over, whatever. Please. Oh my god, it works. Yay. Hold on, let me check. Material. These names. Okay. MTL, PER. Index 0, and it's just gonna go to next. No, why? Why, man? Why, man? Why, man? Okay. That does kind of make sense. I called bind data, but for some reason decided, you know what, I'm dumb. I forgot to break. That's what it was. It's those small little mistakes, dude. That's probably why it's a good idea to have this test project always out. Index 0, index 1. God, that... Oh no, come on. Come on, man. Come on. Why? Where to break at? Better solve it here and solve it elsewhere. Trying to bind a resource. What happened? When I told it to bind the resource, I pushed it in there. Bind resource. Yeah, you're right. Only finite number. And this said what? Yeah. Find resource. It does name. Yeah, let's actually just read the data right here. Bind these textures. Bam, it got the channel name. Index 0. This is the first texture. Type is image. Data is nothing. Nothing. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I see. We're all swimming for ice cream. Get to the PR data. Whoa. Wait, no, it does get the API data. It's right here. Why is it? No, I was correct on that. initial assumption. Although I am gonna get API data anyways, and I'm not gonna do it like this. Although I have to, so never mind. Grr, yeah. It gets the API data. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna set the breakpoints where I want to set them. Why doesn't it? Oh my god. Why? Okay, so it's actually not an error on the API side. It's an error on the example side. This fails to load. Oh, I should have looked at my other screen. God, man. If only I've been paying attention. Are there any more errors along the way? No, everything else is fine. It's literally just this. What does it say? 2 validation errors. The height. Alright, it loaded it wrong. Absolutely gigantic height. How many numbers is that? Woo. 3.8 million pixels in height. Try to load. Wow. Yeah, that would do it. 8 million pixels in height. It just tried to load. Wow. Alright, let's see why. Test0.png. I'm actually going to open up that file. MRL, build test, test0.png. Is this the beans? No, it's this. It should be 1024 by 1024. Oh, you know what? Unless I am freaking calling. Yeah, there we go. Native force relative path. I have a function inside. I solved it. I have a function inside Glassware, which is my window API, to be able to change the actual address of where it thinks the executable is. That way I can like just straight up change it to a project, and it's a bad idea, but it's good for some things, and then you gotta switch it back, and I just didn't. It actually sets it to the current destination of wherever the working directory is, or wherever the exe is. So like, instead of it thinking it's in the working directory, it now thinks it's in the executable directory, which is not the same. And now with an I, there we go. Now these should bind correctly. Now we can get a move on. Another validation error, but it hits the end. It just gets one validation error, and that is when I do a queue submit, must be greater than or equal to the current timeline semaphore. I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Wait, no. It does a fetch add. Oh, man. Oh, you know what I should do? I think a quick fix to that issue is hop into the queue and just set the current message to 1. Just start it off 1 higher than 0. And that might honestly just deadass fix it. Yeah. Well, it was saying it was already it's starting at 0, and I tried to message it at 0 or signal it at 0, and I guess apparently that's not allowed. Bruh, really? Right, honestly? No validation errors up to this point. Huh. It errs on calling this. Now, the bigger question is it erring because of Vulkan? What? I mean, I don't think I need to be calling that anyways. But, like, it's a little troublesome, don't you think? Maybe it's because it's presenting already. I don't. No, it just gives up. Don't know. It just gives up. What if I just tell it to execute and then I just don't do anything with it? Is it presenting? That is the issue. Something on the GPU and it's not. Okay, I just hit a bajillion errors. Oh, because I didn't present. Oh. Come on. I'm so lost. Okay. Chronos validation, Devo. Oh my throat is too tight. Dispatch weight semaphores KHR. To go look this up. I'm not gonna understand this. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Is it the swap chain? This happens like afterwards. Oh, it's not? So I can do frame rate limiting. Do I literally crash Vulkan? Is whatever the next command it runs, anything Vulkan related, it just crashes now? Ooh, okay. So if I do device sync, if you let that sink in, it'll crash before it gets to attempt drag, right? Yeah. So calling a Vulkan thing will crash it right there. And the next time it can call a Vulkan thing is when it hits this, which again it crashes. Yeah, but there's nothing. Maybe I messed something. I probably messed something up in the swap chain, and it's only just erroring when I hit the next Vulkan related driver bug. Alright. I guess I just gotta keep inspecting my swap chain. I'm probably doing something I shouldn't. Let's see, image and flight. bars, wait stages, command buffer, signal semaphores. It's using its own semaphores, and it's using its own semaphores because it's a swap chain. It's separate. So, what's the issue? It's the same code as I used to keep on my previous version. I'm gonna try something. I'm curious. If I do device sync capacitors. If this crashes, oh, I forgot to rebuild that. Basically what I'm testing is I'm taking this device sync that I'm calling and I'm just putting it inside the present function. So I can see something I did, like non-fulcrum or something else. Okay, it happens there. Then what I can do is I can do it like this. See what happens before that. It does happen before that. I'm on to something. I won't before resetting fences. Oh shoot, I'm gonna be a little bit retarded. There we go. Is it gonna crash again? No, it hits it. There's something wrong with, look, this present thing, right? I don't know if you're here, but this present thing, if I sync, I'm calling it before present, and it's able to hit present. But if I throw afterwards, and then I use another breakpoint to check if it's able to hit after if I sync, sync is of course just VK wait idle, which of course you shouldn't be calling as much as you ever want to. But I'm doing it as a test to just call something Vulkan related. And it won't hit the next breakpoint after the present because it crashes. Something about presenting is causing it to crash. And my eye won't stop twitching. Something about me presenting yeah, I don't know either, dude. I wish I knew. I have a present queue. It's got me in present football. Next. I have to set it in first place. This code is like all the exact same as before, dude. I'm opening up even older code here. See what I did in my even older code. My slightly older code. Same so far, 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 same so far. Sounds so far. Does it return on? No, it can't return on because check if failed would add a return statement in here. A success. It literally says it succeeds, but then it can't do anything but it afterwards. Okay. Oh my god. I mean, I have no idea. I never have to change my swap chain setup to the 29% for because the swap chain stuff still uses binary semaphores. So when you set up a queue, tell it to be type set timeline. My God, this is. Oh. Under finished semaphore. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, so close to victory. And then it just got taken away from me. I actually don't know. What to do? I'm literally lost. Normally these things are pretty intuitive to figure out, but this one's just a kick in the balls. I have no idea what to do. I have nothing useful in my command line. In fact, it's mostly unuseful because it keeps telling me effing locate JSON file for like different things. But then the freaking thing just airs out of nowhere. I have no idea what to do. ChatGPT wouldn't know. Oh. I'm not sending it my freaking files, dude. I use ChatGPT sometimes when I'm asking like just a simple question, but I never get it to generate code for me. I'm trying to see if there's any examples online of a swap chain and timeline semaphores. I should not need to have to. No. I mean, I'll ask and see if there's any. Yeah, I'll type something up. I mean, after I call VKQ present KHR, it returns successful because there's VK success. But when I try anything else Vulkan related after calling it, such as VK device wait idle, it'll crash in what's the DLO called? It's called that in NVOGLV64 .DLO on the bottom right, without giving me any reason. Let's see if that gives me anything. It's just weird. I'm assuming this is like a NVIDIA driver thing. This is NVIDIA Open Graphics Library something 64-bit. It's probably something like that. It says using resources after they were freed. I'm not doing that. Presenting an image that's still in use. I mean, that's a whole. I'm executing it, so that's how it works. Want to see me not executing, which in fact I'm not doing. I am executing, so it's fine. Presenting with invalid sync objects. That's what I'm thinking. Calling Vulkan functions for more multi-thread. Nope. Destroyed or invalid swap chain. Nope. Because it returns VK succeed, and it doesn't do anything. I just think it's bad semaphores and fences. That's all I think it is. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's deeper than that. It's kind of annoying it's not throwing an error though. Let me pull up the Vulkan timeline semaphore documentation and see if it mentions whatchamacallit, the thing, the swap chain. It does not. Wait, currently the Vulkan does not support timeline semaphores in practice. This isn't too big of a deal. Swap chain integration tends to be a special case either way. Most backends. Yeah, so I'm using binary semaphores because I mean it doesn't support it. The acquire and release semaphores have no analog in other modern APIs. Another related issue with SWR swap trains is that when using binary semaphores, it is not possible to use wait before signal. The specification states that in order to submit a wait on a binary semaphore, all dependencies for that semaphore wait must have been submitted already. This means that we need to potentially block a bit on host before we call pkq present khr. This sample does the right thing before calling it. Before calling submit frame, wait pending. Before we call present, which uses a binary semaphore, we must ensure that all dependent submissions have been submitted, so that the presenting queue is unblocked at the time of calling. So, timelines are useless. That's why I use timeline semaphores. Now that I am coding the different queues and sense, just use binary semaphores. Wait, you just... Well, I need to use timeline semaphores because DirectX 12's fences work like timeline semaphores. So unfortunately, I have to use them. And what it sounds like to me is that you actually, when going, okay, so maybe I figured it out. Maybe it's just a let me actually grab the queue. So let me do something like queue up here. I'm gonna say, actually no, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do command buffers frame get queue, the function I implemented, sync. That's gonna call vkq wait idle, which I don't want to do. Alright, see ya. Nope, it still hits it. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to do, man. Like, I might just have to delete all this. Just like everything. Just have to restart, I guess. Imagine if we can get rid of the swap chain. I don't know what to do, man. Do I do command buffer Q? Oh my gosh, I do command buffer Q. Maybe I shouldn't be calling. You know what? This might legit be it right here. It might be device. Wait, graphics queue. gonna try present Q. I don't know. Isn't it supposed to be submitting the Q against the Q of which the command marker came from? Why is it not doing it? I don't know. What the hell is wrong with this thing? No way. But also, I get corruption errors there, but no. Hold on, wait, is this dead ass? No, I have to change it back. It did work, but Q, it's right here. This is the graphics Q. Family index 0. Q index is 0. Close that. Close that. Gosh, freaking dang it, man. It's so annoying. I don't know what to do. I'm lost, dude. Alright, I'm probably gonna head out. I've been at this like all day. I'm really gonna see you.